Because when your children look at you, it seems like no, of course, let me use the township word, no Ghana can move you. You are stuck where you are. You can praise, you can worship, you can preach like hell, but nobody moves, not even you. And all that you say, how it used to be. Well, show me today how it should be. Stop telling me how it used to be. I'm asking you, if you were young and you were serving the Lord, why are you not serving the Lord at age now? If you were young and you could quote the word, why are you not quoting the word now? If you were young and you serve in the house of the Lord, why are you not serving in the house of the Lord now? I tell you why. Because you don't want to forget the former things. Because the text said, do not dwell in your past, but you spark in the past. God says, see, I want to revive you. I want to do something fresh. But I cannot do it if you don't move with me. I want to do it with you. Don't allow your past failure to possess you. Let me get to my first point. Forget the former things. You cannot depend upon past victories to sustain you. There's a word that's called complacency. You see, complacency creates a blatant disregard for doing what's right. You see, you can't do what you feel like doing. You got to choose to do the things that are going to help you accomplish the goals you have. Let me put it differently. When you get complacent, you can put that on your today's statement. When you get complacent, or status. When you get complacent, you lose respect for winning. You see, how many times have you heard the excuse, that's how we've always done it? You see, this is complacency undermining your process. This is complacency undermining systems and outcomes, exposing you to failure. This is what it is. Or at least less than optimal success. It's complacency. You are now, the greatest danger for Christians today is to accept the status quo. For where you are now, you accept it to be. It's, for instance, you're 60 and you still don't have your driver's license. You're talking about it since 24. You cannot, you know what, I'm not even sure if we buy you Coca-Cola bottle glasses, if you will be able to read the sign there. Because complacency. And you know what? Nobody wants to take me anywhere. It is because from 24, you wanted to be taken somewhere. I'm here to ask all the young people. If you're 18, I'm going to make an 18-year-old to call. If you don't have a driver's license, I'm going to let you sit on one side. And the people with driver's license on the other side. Because you wait for no husband to drive you around. You wait for no boyfriend to drive you around. You wait for no other person. You buy your own car and you drive yourself around. And I'm sick and tired to hear you're almost 60, but we must take you here and take. I've got no one to take me. Hey! Take yourself. Or get a bolt. But just get moving. Complacency is a killer, man. It's a killer. It's a killer. It comes against your success. You stop living. I've seen so many beautiful women. They were vibrant and excited till they got married. They lose their spark. Because you know what? I don't know. Marriage doesn't mean you lose your mind. Marriage doesn't mean you submissive. You must stay creative. The reason why the guy liked you is because of your creativity. You've lost your creativity. Remember how excited you used to be. Remember your smell. Remember how you used to walk like a Charlie girl. Remember how you used to wave your wig, or maybe your hair, or maybe your whatever it is. You used to kind of, you were that. Remember, now you don't care anymore. It's because you're complacent. And you know what? You always go back and tell me, I used to be a 28. You're a 64 now. Don't tell me. I tell you now, if you make peace for where you now, if you want to be a 64, be complacent and be 64, but start to live like a 28 again. The time has come for you to lift yourself. It's spring now. It's time to come alive. Start to laugh again. Laugh again. Start walk again. Come on now, somebody. Leave this. You're so morbid and demoralized. When sinners look at you, you don't even sound like a Christian. Change your toothbrush. The thing, everything is, there's no power in that toothbrush anymore. You can just as well brush your teeth with the backside of it. Change your Colgate to Aqua Fresh. Yeah, it's fresh. Everybody in this church from today is Aqua Fresh. Ha! Something should happen now. Hey man, can't you hear me? Come alive. Live again. Lift yourself out of your situation. Live again. Tell yourself, I'm worthy to be alive. I know things happen in my life, but I'm worthy to be alive. Everything, not every day goes your way, but I'm here to ask you to lift yourself up again. You see, the warning signs of organizational or personal complacency are often hiding in plain sight. Let me define. It's like deadlines are missed. You're complacent. You don't care if I must hand in a report or now. You don't care if you come to church or not. You're so, whatever. Leave whatever behind and lift yourself. You see, it's in plain sight. The benchmark of falling short. It's in plain sight. Low morale. It's in plain sight. Low motivation. You're complacent. Static conversation rates. You're complacent. Don't care about profit margins. Don't care about tomorrow. It's just like today. That's why tomorrow looks like today, because you like yesterday. There's no something. Just get up, man. Just get up and change the sheets on your bed and change the curtains, or do something, man. Just get up, man. Change your toothbrush. Just get up, man. Change that old ugly wash rag. Just get up, man. Take a shower even in the afternoon. Just get up, man. Get to that old kind of straightening things that you used to put on the primer stove and straighten your hair, or do something, man. Just get up, man. Is there somebody here? Just go wash that car that's full of last week's popcorn. Just get up, man. Is there somebody here? Just get up. Get out of your slumber, out of your complacency. It's a new season. It's a new day. Come on now. Can I get a shout from Rhythm? Quit looking behind and start looking ahead. You see, if you look at the rear view mirror in the car, it is so small. And the windscreen is so big. But you know what? You spend more time in the rear view mirror than in the windscreen. That's why you make accidents. Because you don't look in front of you. The view is beautiful. I know, there's load shedding. But in Christ, there is no load shedding. You got something to live for. Is there a shout in this place? Put a smile on your face. The Lord will turn your situation around if you can just lift your head for a while and know that God have your heart at interest. God don't want you to go under. I know it's hard, and I know it's tough, and I know there's circumstances, but I tell you now, don't be complacent. You know, many years back when I started preaching in Africa, the very first place, instead of, besides Nigeria and Dar es Salaam, was Kenya. And the very first time I arrived there, I was in this hotel, and I was invited by Bishop Obonyo. As a matter of fact, before him, Bishop Katonga. And if you look at those years, there was load shedding. And I didn't even know what was the meaning of load shedding. They had to explain to me what load shedding was. I'm talking about when I was 32. And I'm now 60-something, as Ricardo says, he's 30-something. I'm 60-something. So I didn't realize that load shedding will place me in a place of complacency. Do you know, everybody had 4x4 buckies back then. I could not understand that. Now, but you know what? You get so complacent that you change the car now to a SUV. And you accommodated, you now, there was potholes, now you go into the hole to come out of the hole. Because you get complacent. But you see, they conditioned you. You see, like when you see a traffic officer, you already keep there 220 rands. You know what I was thinking the other day? I'm just saying, I was just thinking, right? I want to make a lot of 20 rands or 50 rands photocopies, and then I wanna cut it the right size, and I wanna keep a stake in my cabio, and every time when they stop me, I just take a stake out, I roll it with a elastic over, and I just give them that, and I will take off as quick as possible, and I will now look in my rear view mirror to see if he sees the 20 rands notes, because that's what they deserve. But complacency places you into a place that you think life is like this. People nowadays, I know, if you don't have 2,000 rand, you don't have driver's license. You know, you must pay for everything now. Everything costs money now. It's like you pay for driver's license, and that's the reason why we've got such poor drivers now. You pay for everything. If you go to the driving school, K53, it is included. The bribe and everything is already packaged for you, because the country will never straighten up, because the complacency brings you to a place where you accept. Now I gave you that extreme examples to show you how subtly you get complacent about certain things. And the devil does the same. He places you in a place of complacency. Oh, he's just like that. He's just like his mother. He's just like his father. The reason why things are going like that is because of what I did in the past. Well, I'm here to let you know, even if there was a mistake in your marriage and there was a flaw in your marriage, don't get complacent because of your past mistakes. God is graceful and God is gracious. Even if you're in your second marriage, God is gracious and God is grateful. Don't let the devil remind you about your past. Some preacher put it this way: if the devil reminds you about your past, remind him about his future, because I know the future of the devil. I'm here to preach to somebody to get you out of complacency. The devil sometimes play with your mind. The devil sometimes lets you think there's no tomorrow. You failed in your business. You failed in what you do. You failed, and sometimes you feel less a person, less a man, and less a woman. Sometimes it seems like everybody looks at you with that ugly look, as if you owe them something. But it is your past that's really haunting, not them. Sometimes people just look at you to greet you, but your past is telling you that they also know what you did in the past. But I'm here to announce to Crystal Church, arise and shine, for your light has come and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. Please, in the name of Jesus, put the past behind you. Take the text, forget the former things. Do not dwell in the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Do not dwell in the past. Don't dwell in the past. Change your focus. The children of Israel failed God miserably. Every time he blessed them with good things, their return was evil. Let me give you a few examples. God gave them a temple. They gave him idol worship. God gave them truth. They live and proclaim a lie. God gave them his commands. They live like they were suggestions. God gave them wealth. They used it to abuse the poor. God gave them himself. They gave him nothing except rejection. You see, I'm here to say, do not dwell in the past. It's simply that it is possible that your past can also be success. And you dwell on your past successes, but you fail the present. You should shake yourself loose from that. I'm also here to ask you, please be careful. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. Change focus. God was not condemning them because of their past. As a matter of fact, he was handing his hand as a hand of hope. He's in effect saying, forget about what you've done. The children of Israel has experienced great spiritual blessings throughout the history. That was successes. From the first Passover, they were successful, to the crossing of the Red Sea, to the conquering of the land of Canaan, to building a temple. The children of Israel had seen the hand of God at work and through their lives. This is the problem. I'm saying here that you must be careful that what you not see, you cannot obtain. You see, the Lord can show you here to forget the past. The Lord can show you here directly that it's important for you to not dwell in it. Now, let me put it to you in a very simple way. In a very simple way. Forget the past. It means even if it was successful, for now I ask you to forget it. So that you can come into the now. Because the old Flossians got you. Your old successes got you. It is a new day. Do you know how many businessmen used to do well before COVID? Truly they did. And COVID hit some hard, some not so hard. But at some point, you need to cross into the now. At some point, you need to refresh your mind, your thinking, your prayer, and your dependence on God. On how can God renew me for the now? Because that is important. I was thinking, if I may say this, but I think I will. Yeah, I think God will allow me to say this. Just say it, man. Maritaba, just say it, man. Just say it, man. You see, watch this. This sermon today can help you to put the past behind you and the former things. You can stand up fresh here. And by the evening, the Lord can give you new insight, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding how to go into the future. But that's not my problem. This is what I want to say. But the very thing that the Lord blessed you with after being demoralized is the very thing that takes you again away from God. Let me put it to you simple. You might not have a job. I pray God come through. We agree